Okay, David, how's preparations been going this week?
Yeah, obviously it's good to have a free week. Get some more work into them at the start of the week before we turn our attentions to what we can do to win the game against Crewe.
Yeah, and firstly start off with sort of a noticeable absentee with Harvey Rogers picking up his 5th yellow at Morecambe. I'm sure you're expecting sort of the lads to step up now because it's quite a big hole to fill, isn't it?
Yeah, but listen, it's not the first time we've had suspensions this year, and that's why we have a squad. We don't have people on the bench or in the squad just to make numbers up. We have them to play in the first team, and they've got to be ready. And I'm sure whoever we choose, with whatever formation we choose, we'll be ready, and they'll be ready. So, yeah, a door is going to open for someone, and hopefully they step through it. Yeah,
and obviously a massive positive as well at the moment is the goals just seem to be flowing in, don't they? He's missed 8 goals in the last 2 games, 6-point week, clean sheet at Morecambe. Well, what's your mood in the camp at the moment?
Yeah, I think it hasn't changed from 2 weeks ago, and it didn't change from 2 months ago. We know we're on this journey, this evolution of the football side of the football club, where we're trying to bring in a style of football that will make us successful at some point. That's based on lots of things. It's not my opinion particularly. It's based on lots of evidence, objective data. It just so happens that I agree with it, which is probably why I'm sat here, because the owners are, shrewd and canny and make good decisions like that. And we're on this journey together. And so my sort of mood and thoughts haven't changed. I think it's really important that I'm consistent whether we're winning or losing, because we're on a journey, and we've got to make sure that I personally that carries on, but also the lads continue to develop, because that's the journey they're on. So they've done great in the last 2 weeks, but they've done great in the last 12 months, from where we were to where we are now, and we're heading in the right direction. Hopefully this little mini run can continue. Tough game at the weekend, but I'm sure we'll be up for it. And if it does, then we're putting ourselves in a decent spot in the league. So, I don't think any of the fans would have said we'd be 5th in the league approaching Christmas, but we are, and we're there on merit, irrespective of what other people might say, whether that's outside people, our own fans who are sceptics because of recent history, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're there on merit, and we've got to stay there or go even higher. And that's the challenge now. Refocus. It's not that as goals haven't changed, because as goals are to get better, and we are getting better. So we've got to keep getting better, and if we keep getting better, we'll win more games of football.
Yeah, and talking of lads developing as well, and in the squad, Pre-Crewe, 3 goals in the last 2 games. He's looking really good, isn't he?
Yeah, look, we know Justin's a good player. He works hard, he works his socks off, he wants to improve. He's obviously got competition with Rosie. Rosie was on the pitch for 25-30 minutes, he scores. I think Rosie's been terrific as well in this period. So we've got 2 really good strikers that will score goals for us, or we feel as though we'll score goals. But we've got threats all over the pitch. We haven't got the money to spend on a 20-goal a season man, 20+ goals. Rosie might get there if he played every game. Justin probably would get there if he played every game, but that's probably unlikely for both of them for different reasons. So we've got to make sure we get goals all over the pitch. So Justin got the plaudits last week, and quite rightly. So, but to a man, they were very good last week. They made a decent Morecambe team look average. And the week before that, they made a team that hadn't lost in 6 look distinctly average in Accrington. So whether it's Justin, whether it's Rosie, whether it's whoever, Donovan, Rakeel plays up front, then we'll back them to score goals, because it's a team game. So hopefully Justin keeps continuing to develop, and we can continue to keep progressing.
Yeah, and I know we've touched on it before, but how much do you feel that 10-day gap without a game, how much do you feel that's had an impact on this positive run?
Yeah, I think it was important. I'll always back myself to coach the players well. and for them to improve. And I think a lot of the players have improved. So when you get a free 10 days, which is different to a game being postponed the day before or the day of a game, because you've missed the opportunity to coach them in a different way and not be in a performance cycle but in a development cycle, I think it helps. You know, the games at this level come thick and fast. There's one every sort of third or fourth day over the course of 8 long months, really. Or certainly it's probably not 7 days, that's for sure. We've got 4 games in 9 days, you know, in a couple of weeks' time, for example. So, you know, it's a tough schedule. So when we get the opportunity to coach them without any sort of performance-related messages, then it's really helpful. It is really helpful because, like I say, I'll back myself and Sean and Ben and the rest of the staff to coach them properly. So hopefully that what we've coached them in the last couple of weeks is just an extension of what we've. It's not as if we just turned up for 10 days and decided to coach them and we haven't coached them for the previous 12 months, because I think we have. And like I said, that development's been there, but I hope you can see the sort of fruits of all our labours, because, like I said, we're heading in the right direction. Whether we win, lose or draw on Saturday, this club's taking fairly big strides towards where it needs to be. And if we keep performing like we do, and more importantly, if we keep progressing and keep developing and keep working hard and keep getting better, then we'll be a force to be reckoned with. At what point that is, I hope that's already started, but I can't tell you if it has or not. But if not, then hope it's soon, because that's what we all want. And like I said, the lads are working hard to achieve stuff like that.
Yeah, and now touching on Crewe, it's a team visiting that you've got a long history with, not only as a player, 72 appearances, 6 years as a manager, promotion. What do you expect from them? What are you expecting?
Yeah, look, I think half the team I coached at when they were 9-year-olds or 10-year-olds, which makes me feel extremely old. Yeah, look, they'll be a good team. They are a good team. I watched them at Port Vale a couple of Mondays ago. We've obviously seen quite a few videos of them, know most of the players. They've got that blend of being able to play football and being able to mix it, let's call it that. And they're right next to us in the table. So they're there on merit. They obviously lost in the playoffs last year. And we've got to make sure that, we turn up. If we don't turn up, it'll be a tough afternoon. If we do, then I'm confident we'll give anyone a game in this league. And that's the challenge. It should be a good game. It's 2 decent teams. Hopefully we'll come out on top.
Yeah, and sort of lastly, touching on the support. I mean, we saw at Morecambe how unbelievable the fans were. Like they're really on side at the moment, and it's brilliant to see. So how does that affect yourself and the mentality of the squad going into games like this? Yeah,
I think we all recognise that the away fans are unbelievable. We took over 500 in the middle of a storm. 3.5 hours away from home. That's some effort. Now, have we done the best we can do as a group of staff, as a group of players at BP? No. That's the truth. The record suggests that. We're not stupid. Have the fans? No. That's me being honest. I don't want to fall out with anyone. But the away fans are better. They are. Now that's on us. First and foremost, we've got to make sure that we go, come on, give them something to cheer about. But on the flip side, I hope that all the fans bring their singing voices on Saturday and make it a fairly hostile, I don't mean hostile in a horrible way. I'm on about a really, come on, let's get behind us. We're 5th in the league. We're there on merit. Let's make the most of it. Bring your singing voices, because it does impact the lads. It helps them when they know that they've got 500 or 2,000, whether that's at Wimbledon or Gillingham or Carlisle or Morecambe, and it helps at home. There's no getting around that fact. It helps at home. So we're all in it together. We all want the same things. There's no one as frustrated when it doesn't work than me. Period. It ruins my whole weekend, week, everything. It's my whole life. So let's all be in it together. I know we are, to a large extent. And now it's, we hopefully we'll give them plenty to cheer about.
Yeah, bring it on Saturday, David. See you soon.
Thank you.